So I did sign my painting already, and I didn't record it, so I just want to put it out there that I did already sign it. So it's done. And this one is called Autumn Falls. Even though the more I look at it, the more I feel like I could do some more stuff to it, but I'm like, you know what, I already signed it, it's fine. Because I could do it again. But I do love it. When I first started doing acrylic painting, when I was getting taught, you know, how to paint with acrylic paint, at first I didn't realize how important it was for your picture to have texture. Like, that's the purpose of the acrylic paint, is for the texture to be there. So yeah, I like that. So in my collection I have 5 nature paintings. So that was Autumn Falls. This is Night at the Sea. I wish you guys could see like how it looks. Okay, hold on, I'm gonna show you guys how it looks like up to the light. There's a few of my paintings that's like designed to be like in front of like light. Hold on. See? Of course, the camera doesn't do it justice, but I get. Hey, I haven't seen you either. It's Michelle, right? Hold on. When y'all be changing y'all names, it be making me forget what y'all real names is. But Dino Lover, definitely I see you, and I know, yes. Oh my God, this painting is called Weeping Blossom. So this one, when this one is in front of the light, it look really good. I can show you. Hold on. You see? You can see more of the branches behind when it's in front of the light versus when it's not and you see all of the flowers. Like I said, there's a few of my paintings that definitely are meant to be in front of the light. This is another nature one. And this one is called Lilac. But also Lilith. But it's called Lilac, but Lilith too. So if I ever say Lilith before I make another painting and actually name it Lilith, then I'm talking about this painting, Lilac. And then of course we have Northern Hemisphere. This is the only one that I didn't go back and revise to have more texture than it already does, because it was so hard for me to get like this part done, like the Northern Lights part. It was so hard for me to get like it at least a little bit the way I liked it and was imagining it. So I don't want to mess up. I don't want to make any mistakes and have to redo this over and then make a big old mistake. So I'm not redoing this one. But yeah, this one is called Northern Hemisphere. And of course, I signed all of them on the front for a reason, but I also wrote on the back too. My first painting ever I did on New Year's. I signed the date on that one. It was on the New Year. I started all of these in the beginning of the year because I got these as a gift. I got these canvases and the brushes and the paint and the easel and everything literally. I got it as a gift on Christmas from Terry and her husband Roberto. But of course Terry, because me and Terry are the ones who painted this, except for I just revised it. Y'all have seen it on my other videos when it was just what me and her did and what it looked like. She had did the last touches on it, so I was doing, you know, more touches, and it changed completely. But I kept this peekaboo because she did this one and I loved how it was like painted. But since I had made it into these beautiful fall colors, I had to put a little bit on hers too, on her side right here, which we both did it, but she like made it look how good it looked. But yeah, and I'm so thankful for that because I love art, and actually I'm really into art, and I'm really like good at art. And I'm not going to school for art because I want to be a lawyer, but I am an artist, as you can tell. And honestly, I am ready to move, like a really big move, actually. And I'm gonna be selling all of my paintings, and then of course I'm gonna make even more. Oh, it's Jennifer. Okay, Dino Lover vibes, Scorpio, Jennifer. Okay. You know, my favorite person in the world, her name is Jennifer. Definitely an angel. Um, So also some other life updates. So, by the way, if you didn't read the title, it's Tuesday, September 13th, 2022. I'm in my third or fourth week of college. I think I'm in my fourth week actually, because we just hit the quarter. So yeah, or whatever. So yeah, it's going really good, and I love school, especially where I'm at. I am doing pretty well, except for I think in my psychology class, and that's because I only have my psychology class on Mondays, and I missed the class in the beginning, not the first one, but the second one. I missed the second class, so the second week, and then the third week was what's it called? Labor Day, whichever one of them days that I be mixing up. I think it's Labor Day. Okay, so yeah, the other Monday was Labor Day, and then I went to yesterday. That was the fourth. Yeah, so this is the fourth week. Yeah. Today I did ethics and statistics. My teacher for statistics, he actually was like, "Oh my God, Keirra, you did a whole bunch. You didn't miss not one, because we all what Alex. It's the system called Alex to do my statistics, and I went through 6 lessons through 6 categories back to back, and I didn't miss any." Literally. And he was like, "Whoa, I never seen that before," like all this kind of stuff. Yeah. And I was like, "Oh, thank you." And then he was like, "Oh, and then you look really cute today. You look good." And I said, "Oh, thank you." And then everybody all today was telling me that I look good and that they love my hair and all this kind of stuff. And I am so thankful for that, because sometimes, I don't know, sometimes you need that extra confidence, especially when you grew up thinking that you was ugly because people used to bully you because you was black and ugly, supposedly. So I don't know. When I'm being confident and stuff, like, people might take offense to it for some reason, but I deserve to be confident. I'm 20 years old. I look good. I'm a good person. Like, yeah. But what else was I gonna say? Oh yeah, but for my statistics, I've always been like more gifted in math for any subject. Like, I'm good at my subjects, and English is the easiest subject for me to get through because I love to write and I love literature, basically. Reading though, I don't like to read. I promise you, I skim, and I probably for the rest of my life will forever skim. That's why I like to take notes and I write down everything, because once I write it down and I understand it as I'm writing it down, I ain't never gotta like relearn it. Unless I wasn't paying attention when I wrote it down, which I ain't gonna lie, for my math, like, I'm really good at it naturally, but I be forgetting until I get the explanation and I do it I do it and I learn it again, then I remember. But just off the bat in my head, it depends. Like, we just was doing what I was doing. Standard deviation. I've always been like, I've always been bad at like, I've always been really good at algebra, but I was always bad at like the big long equations. Like, I don't know. School is amazing. I freaking love my school so much. I literally love them so much, and I'm so glad that I'm there, and I'm so glad that I decided to go. Because if y'all didn't know, I did take 2 gap years in between high school and college. So I graduated in 2020 during the pandemic, and I took 2 years off for my mental health and for my physical well-being, and yeah. I guess I haven't even took a step back to realize like how far I've been coming these last 2 years. And I've had a lot of help, and I've had a lot of like people that, like God's angels, like they really came into my life at the right moment. Like, it was so destined and specific, and I'm grateful for that, because that's what the world needs more of. Like, the world, we all need help in some type of way. We all need help. And it shouldn't be a shameful thing to need help, and it shouldn't be a shameful thing to ask for help or to receive help. I'm prideful, and a lot of people are prideful, but I don't never let my pride get in the way of reality. And if in reality I'm not doing well and I don't know what I'm doing, I need help. I'm 20 years old. Of course I still need help. I don't know nothing except for what I know, which is a lot, but still at the same rate. There's more to learn, definitely more. And I'm open to learning, and I'm open to receiving, and I'm open to exploring life and exploring the world. That's why I can't find myself to get like a real, like I haven't had a real full-time job like consistently and everything like ever. And it's one thing about like transportation, and plus I'm only 20. Obviously I don't have stable housing 100% stable enough, but like not forever stable type stuff. And I know that a 9-to-5 job isn't going to get me there. But again, that's why I'm in college and I'm doing what I'm needing to be doing. And yeah, it's going really good. I feel like the timing is perfect. I feel like that it was meant for me to take those 2 years off. And if I stop right now and like decide to take another year off or something, which I don't think I would, but if I was to, I would think that it was meant to be. Like, I don't regret taking 2 years off. I'm very proud of myself for sticking to what I felt in that moment, all of those moments. And it was the fact that my life wasn't set up the way I needed it to be. My life wasn't, my mental health wasn't the way that it needed to be for me to stay in school and to focus on school and do what I really want to do. Then now it is at that point, and you know, I'm taking it moment by moment, class by class, and it's going really good, and I'm proud of myself. Definitely. I definitely want to be like, I want to be making $250,000 for stuff like little stuff, you know, not little stuff, but like art, my art type stuff. Did y'all hear Megan Thee Stallion say she paid, who was it? I think Future, $250K for his verse on Pressurelicious or something like that. Wait, I ain't gonna lie, that's one of the ones I only heard it one time, and it was like, what's the other song? It's another one. It's her and Pressurelicious. I can't even fucking say it. You know how I feel. But I don't like when people would just be pulling up. I don't know who that was though, but that's why. I don't like living close to a lot of people. There's too much going on, too much energy being pushed and pulled and all this kind of stuff, manipulated. Yeah, I don't like living this close to people. I like that I'm placed here at the moment, and I could be one of the people that can help the situations be more civil and, well, like more, yeah, like what is it called, morally and ethically right, because there's a lot of things that's just unethical that just be happening around, and I just be looking and I'm like, I know I'm not tripping. All my life I knew I was never tripping about all the things that I thought was wrong that was actually happening in real life, that I witnessed and I saw and that I experienced, all this stuff. And people tried to make me feel like I was less than, and just because I was a child back then I didn't know what I was talking about. I ain't had the right to have no feelings, I ain't had the right to speak my mind and all this kind of stuff. But that's literally what changed my life. I stood into my power and I was like, no, ain't nobody finna fuck with me. Ain't nobody finna fuck with what I got to say or got going on. Ain't nobody finna change the reality that I'm created for myself, that I want to believe. They will hate you for believing in yourself. They will hate you for believing. And it's only the people that don't believe in them own selves. Because the other people that do believe in their own self, they probably didn't already make it, and they be the mentors. They be the ones you look for inspiration towards and stuff. Like, they will all say it. Everybody will say it. Like, stick to your first mind. Do what you need to do. Literally. Why it seems like everybody slow down when they see that I'm on live? Well, that I see that I'm right here doing what I'm doing. Somebody told me last night, not somebody, but my neighbor told me last night, you tell, how could I tell anybody your business? You tell everybody your own business. And I was like, you know, that is true. But at the same time, I tell people my business as myself. It's my business to talk about and tell. You trying to tell my business, trying to make a reality of something that's not me, and you throwing dirt on my name and shit. They funny as hell. My neighbor's mom just be giving me the stank eye. Why did he have to lie and tell people something that was never true? Definition of character. This is his favorite painting that I painted too. Why he wanna play with me, like literally. She do got a big booty though. Her booty big. I ain't gonna lie. She didn't started off on my bad side, but it's not even her fault all the way because her son be lying. But I just want to say her booty is big, and I be looking. They is crazy. This is my auntie favorite one too, I think. I think she told me that. My dad told me he liked this one the best. My friend Shauna told me she liked this one the best. And I think my friend Tasha told me that too, but I'm not sure. I forgot. I love all of my paintings, but I would never ever disrespect this one because this one was my first one that I did, like I said, on New Year's. And the detail that went into this was crazy. The emotion that went into this one was crazy. Same way, but it was a good crazy. Like it was such a big release for like me spiritually, what I was doing. And that's what I'm saying. I really love art. I really do. I remember in 2nd grade, I made a peacock at the last, like, after I had cried because I didn't know how to do the assignment that the art teacher was telling us to do. And she was like, it's okay. They was all like, it's okay, you ain't got it. And I was like, no, because I need to do this. Like, I can do it. I need to do this. Then finally, I done made a 3D peacock and stuff. Like, and she took a picture of me with it and everything. Like, it was wild. It was amazing. That's what be happening in life. I be feeling passionate. So I got the pink, I got the green, the purple, and the blue. And then I got the red. I'm going to call this one the red. And then in the house, I got okay, so it's 3 more in the house that's 12 by 12. So these are 12 by 12 canvases. I'm not sure about this one, but from the looks of it, it's like something, I don't know, 20 by 12. Oh no, 20 by like 14. I don't know though, I'm just guessing. Then the portrait that I have of myself that I didn't paint. And I've never experienced like painting with oil painting, I don't think. But this is acrylic paints. But yeah, when you get this, oh my God, this one is just like literally. The camera don't do it justice. I just want to say the camera don't do it justice. And I want to show these off, like I want to put these like in a big like gala or something. Not a big gala because it's only a few of them or whatever, but I want people to come really look at it and be like, you know, I want people to be able to see it. And I'd be scared to just like give it away to people who say they like it or whatever, because I really cherish these like literally my babies. I really cherish these. And I don't want it to end up in somebody's dumpster or in somebody like under their bed or something. Like, no, I want these to be put on the wall. I want people to be able to look at them and feel whatever they feel from them. See how many of them can feel what I felt when I was doing it. But I'm gonna stop because I'm gonna go in the house because this sun is hot. I done probably caught another 10 in my face. Oh, y'all want to see the outfit? Let me see. Oh, my side's hurting. The outfit is given. It's given. This wasn't with the outfit, but it's given. I really love this painting so much, bro. Or if I just can get a house. then I would just hang it up in my house and then people could come look. I want a mansion. That's why I want a mansion. Like I'm saying, I don't want to be rich just to be rich or whatever. I want to be rich so that I can do everything. Like, not buy everything, but do everything. There's a big difference. I want to be able to buy whatever I want to buy, yeah, but I want to be able to do as well. I'm an Aquarius. I'm a humanitarian. I want to see the world prosper. The way the world look like it's going, it's not looking like it's going to prosper. It's too much crime. A little bit of crime is too much crime. One thing is too many. And I mean ethical. Ethical. Killing people, that's unethical. I don't think no one in the world should be able to take another person's life. They're not supposed to be able to take another person's life. But I feel like, obviously, something needs to be done because lots of people are out there taking other people's lives. It shouldn't happen in the first place. It shouldn't be something that we have to. They shouldn't have it in their mind to do that in the first place. It be signs in people from a young age if they need help. And I feel like we need to be more conscious. We need to be more of a community. Because it's a lot of people out here that really just need help. They need help. It's a lot of kids out here. They need help. They need a savior. Not tear them apart and make more trauma and all this kind of stuff if it don't have to get that extreme. But to address the problem and address the issue and to try to help, regulate the issue, definitely. That's kind of like why I feel like a situation in my life right now. That's kind of like how I feel about it. It's like I don't want to tear nobody's family apart or like be a big part of why the family tore up, even though whatever. But at the same time, people need to be addressed about their wrongs and their wrongdoings, especially if you do it to me. Please don't ever think you finna do something to me and just get away with it and not. No, you finna learn your lesson. And I'm not a very forceful person because when I had kids, I'm not finna beat my kids into trying to learn something. I'm not finna beat my kids at all. I'm not finna put my hands on my kids like they're not human beings that got feelings and they own life. But I'm definitely gonna teach them. They gonna definitely learn though. Y'all should do me a favor and tell me, out of the 5 paintings that I just showed y'all, how much do y'all think they're worth? And don't be funny, because I'm not looking for people that's trying to be funny. Even though a lot of my people that really be watching my lives, I know that y'all fuck with me and I fuck with y'all. Trust me. And trust me, when I'm rich and when I'm famous for real, and rich and all that kind of stuff in my life, literally up there like that, where I can give back, promise you I'm gonna remember everybody that supported from the beginning. And of course, I'm also support the people that support me, even if they wasn't from the beginning, because it might not be their fault that they wasn't here from the beginning. But I got it. Trust me. I love to love. I love to be able to give love. I don't like people taking advantage of my love, though. I hate when people take advantage of my love. I feel like my neighbor took advantage of my love. Because he could have left me the fuck alone out the mix and out the situation. But he didn't. And he fed me love. And then ripped it like it was his still. And he gave it to me. The fuck? Hi. Ooh. And y'all, I think this my season. I'm finna I'm finna give me a girlfriend. Not sexually though. It's gonna be platonic, but they're gonna be my girlfriend. But they can have a boyfriend, as long as I approve of the boyfriend though. They just can't have no boyfriend or be no homie hopper or whatever. No. Maybe I just want a friend. Friend girls, a group of girlfriends. I ain't gonna lie. They should all be Aquarius. Oh my God. How old is Megan Thee Stallion? How old is Young Miami? Because I was watching their podcast, like I said earlier. Well, not the podcast, but the show, the YouTube. But when I was watching it, though, that's why I said podcast, because Carisha, she, instead of being the talk show host or whatever, and they got the talk show host, like, and they send down, it's more like a podcast, because she don't, she talk about herself all the time, like the whole time too. Like she be like an eye, and then she be talking. So her show is mostly like a podcast. It's not like Ellen and like Oprah, how they interview other people and like ask them the questions and have them explain and all that kind of stuff. You know what I mean? That's not shade. That's just I'm just being for real. It's more of a podcast. She should have her own podcast, and all Aquarius should have like some type of like podcast. All the air signs. Well, I don't know. All the air signs. I don't like talking with Geminis because they be acting slow. Like not slow, but they be acting like too immature for me. That's my only thing. The only zodiac sign that I haven't had a bad taste for so far on a romantic type of level is a Libra, and that's because I haven't met somebody that's a Libra on a romantic level. My brother is a Libra, though, one of my brothers, and I can always tell when somebody a Libra because they literally give me the same vibe as him. Like, for example, there's this boy that be riding the bus at the same time as me, and he looked like my brother in a way. He looked like my brother. Like, not look like my brother, like, for real. Like, they would look related or whatever, no. But, like, on a soul level, they look alike to me. And I feel like he a Libra, or he got strong Libra placements. But Libras, they always be acting so nonchalant. Like, I don't like that. Leos do too. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, my neighbor, he made me have a bad taste about Leos. But there was another Leo that gave me a little bad taste too. Just not deep enough, like, to really cut them off though. But this one, I got a bad taste for Leos now. Y'all is definitely at the bottom. And at the very bottom is Cancer men. Cancer men, unhealed Cancer men are at the bottom. And then Taurus men who only care about sex. And then Leo men who only care about themselves and making themselves look good. And then Sagittarius, who lie so much and will ghost you, literally. And then who else? Oh, and then Virgo men, who will feed you a fairy tale and not put any action behind it, for real. Literally. And then who else? Then Geminis with their immature selves, they get on my nerves because they be being so immature and goofy. Like, just, I'm sorry, but I'm a serious person, and I like to laugh and I like to be entertained, but at the same time, I don't entertain stupidity, and that's all Geminis give me. It's immature stupidity. No offense, but yes. And then who else? I ain't gonna lie, the other ones, they didn't really do nothing too much. It's just like not a good vibe, like not a good like ongoing vibe, basically. Oh, Aries. Let me think about Aries. Aries be acting like Leos. They don't care about nobody but themselves. On the outside, they like too nonchalant too. Very aggressive. And I feel like they stay quiet in times that they need to be the ones speaking up. And that's how I feel about Leos too. Like I said, they so selfish and trying to make themselves look good. Yeah, and the rest of them Pisces, I ain't gonna lie, Pisces, y'all too emotional. Too emotional for me. I like logic and rationality. Y'all be too emotional. Y'all emotions overthrow y'all rational thoughts, and I don't like that. And then Aquarius men, y'all be on the same things that in my mind I be on, and I don't like that, which is what a Capricorn be on in the real life too. So yeah. So I'm gonna just leave that there and do with that information, whatever you want to do with it. Hi. No, I like your shirt though. It's bright.
Oh, okay.
I noticed in my closet I ain't got nothing that's orange, and that's crazy to me. I don't got nothing that's orange, and that's probably why my sacral chakra would be off like that. You know, my solar plexus is where it's hurting at right now, in my belly. I'm glad these bugs trying to clear up. It was so many nets out there. Did you see that earlier?
The nets?
Yeah.
We got nets in the house.
They was clustered. They was clustered. Like if somebody was walking through there, they would probably die and inhaling all of those things because they was so clustered together and like it was so many of them.
You see that little bird?
No, I haven't seen them.
I don't think they go around with lots of people.
Yeah, I know. But at the same time, I really haven't seen them since back
I
then.
haven't seen it for at least 2.5 weeks.
Yeah. Since everything happened, basically.
The last day I really seen anything from him was when he had his girlfriend or whatever knocked on her door for a cigarette. That's the last I heard from him.
Really? Yeah, that was about 2 weeks ago. That's crazy. Even though I feel like if it was for them to be gone, I feel like housing would have probably took all that stuff that they got.
Slap some really bogus fees on you.
For what? The electricity and stuff?
Or anything.
The electricity, in my opinion, I didn't use it. I don't know, not the electricity, but
We do because we have a dryer.
right. So I don't have no air conditioner or no dryer, none of that, no washer, none of that. But I felt like it was high.
They only did like $60 out of nowhere.
Oh, they did give us some papers saying that the electricity bills was going up. The utility bills, I mean, our electricity.
Yeah, I got one of them in a couple days ago.
Yeah.
I had to go down to general assistance because DJ, she says when we moved over here, she knew I was pregnant. When she did the paperwork, if she wanted to know if we were having a girl, she was going to give us another bedroom.
Yeah.
Because we already had a boy.
Yeah.
But she acted like she didn't know nothing about it. We had to deal with the director.
Wow. Jerry? Mr. Gilly?
Yeah, I don't know his name.
He's skinny, tall?
Yeah.
Yeah, dang. That's what, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So did he fix everything? Like, did he clear it up or whatever?
Something like that.
Hmm.
I had to go down to general assistance, and once he gets paid, he'll pay the portion and I'll pay the rest.
Oh, okay.
It's so bad.
Yeah.
They said, oh, well, you were supposed to turn in this paper 10 days before you had the baby. DJ never mentioned one thing when she was filling our paperwork out about anything about that. And one of the girls at the office lied and said that my old man said he was going to shoot somebody. For one, we don't carry guns. I don't like guns. He doesn't like guns.
Right.
Like, why are you lying for?
What the freak?
Yeah.
That's crazy. My spider plant, somebody tried to mess up my spider plant in the back, right?
Oh, I seen that out here the other night.
Yeah.
My mom used to grow these in their little
Fallon gave me this spider
basket
plant.
thing, hanging basket.
Yeah? Y'all getting ready for Halloween?
Just hoping that he'll fit into something. He's still in his preemie pose.
Oh my God, I love babies. Literally. All right, y'all, bye.